Welcome everybody to the National iRacing League's Full Speed Friday presented by GMS 3D. Tonight we are bringing you 75 laps of action from Pocono Raceway in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. Qualifying is just beginning. We are following along with Kevin Bernheimer in the number 28 Ford Mustang. Kevin's always a force to be reckoned with. We have 30 drivers here tonight, all looking to get the race win here at Pocono Raceway. Swinging wide out of 3 is Kevin Bernheimer. Fastest lap currently is Luke Smith. Luke Smith in the Purple Frog, the Grape Crush Chevrolet Camaro. He's looking to improve upon that time. Out of 3. Across the start finish line. Luke Smith to the top of the board. Right along with Patrick Anderson, the number 99 Lamb Foundation Chevrolet Camaro. Patrick Anderson, 8th fastest currently. On board with Joshua McKinney coming out of the pits. Whoa, save it. Hold on to it there, Josh. Trying to get them tires warm. Out of 2, going into turn 3 at Pocono. He's looking to carry a lot of momentum. This is the longest straightaway in all of NASCAR. The straightaway at Pocono Raceway. There's only 3 turns here. Side draft in the wall. Josh McKinney. He's looking to carry a lot of momentum through these corners. Out of turn 3. Onto the straightaway is Josh McKinney to complete his first lap. McKinney, 15th fastest. On board with Corey Stahl as he leaves the pits. We'll come back to him as he's completing his lap. But we got Ryan Johnson, the number 38 Ford Mustang. Ryan Johnson. He's on his first lap. Through turn 2. He's looking to get a lot of momentum through turn 3. To this straightaway. '15th fastest for Ryan Johnson his first lap. On board with Corey Stahl. The distance, number 33, Chevrolet Camaro. Is looking to complete lap 1. At 3 minutes left here qualifying. Out of 3. Last week he started towards the back, so he's looking to improve upon that. His first lap is good enough for 12th fastest on his first lap. Got the number 97 of Jeff Ramsdell. He's up to 8th fastest on his first lap. He's going for lap number 2. Through 2 to turn 3. Off to the straightaway. Looking to improve upon that 9th place qualifying lap. And I think his second lap is slower, so he's 9th fastest right now. Corey Stahl still out there making laps. I think his qualifying is done, but we'll ride along with him while he's getting some extra practice laps anyways. Got a minute left. These guys put on a heck of a show last week when we were at... Oh, I'm drawing a blank where we were at. Oh, Chicagoland. I had it there on the tip of my tongue there. Chicagoland last week, and we put on one heck of a show, 130 laps. This week we got 75 laps to throw down here at Pocono Raceway. One of my personal favorite tracks. Three corners here at Pocono. Last night we had the trucks here, the Thursday night throwdown trucks. Those are presented by Turkle Customs. For all your custom firearm needs, contact Turkle Customs on Facebook. They will be able to make just about anything you need in the firearm world. GMS 3D. They are your RC car 3D masters. All right, we got our grid. Row 1, Ryan Johnson, Garrett Sidnor. Row 2 is made up of Jeffrey Radke and Luke Smith. Row 3, Keith Fonseca and DJ Trout, while Andrew Turner and Corey Stahl make up row 4. Row 5, Jeff Ramsdell and Dalton McKinney, newcomer to the series. Bobby Anderson and Joe Turkle make up row 6. Row 7, Patrick Anderson and Larry Eberhard. Row 8, Shockey Tarpley and Richard Crane. Row 9, Kevin Bernheimer and Lucas the Taco Man Gortman. Michael Gitchell, our series sponsor, and Joshua McKinney make up row 10. Row 11 is Kevin Droney, Chris Yates. while Marcus Vaughn and Brad Pollitt make up row 12. Row 13, Joel Brewer and Mike McNeil, Michael Fagon, and Arabia Caton make up row 14. In our last row, Michael Dow and Stephen Wood. Those are your qualifiers tonight. Threat level midnight. Thanks for watching along with us. Let's go Anderson, Stahl, Ratke, and McKinney. Those guys, them threat level midnight guys, those guys are tough to beat. I raced with them last night. Kyle Spees, our race winner, part of the threat level midnight group. So these guys are going to have about 20 to 25 laps of fuel. That'll be their fuel windows tonight. Ryan Johnson getting the EOL to start the race. See the league EOL is the previous week race winner. So Ryan Johnson, your previous week race winner, starts from the tail last night. Luke Smith in the 39. He was our previous week race winner for the trucks. He started at tail shotgun on the field and drove up to a second place finish. Now, Ryan Johnson is probably taking this as a little bit of a challenge, starting shotgun on the field and gonna want to move up as fast as possible to get towards the front of this pack. Pace car is getting ready to drop off. Jeffrey Radke leading us to green, and green is out. Cars are spreading out all over. Once they get past that start-finish line, they're able to jockey a little bit more for position. Radke down low, leading that inside lane's got the preferred lane there. Caution is out. Caution is out. Ooh, and we got Chris Yates. Let's see if we can't figure out what happened. There we go. Got Chris Yates and the 13 getting into each other. Only the two cars involved. Only the two cars involved, so they'll be able to get going and Jeffrey Radke, your race leader. I don't think we're going to see too many people. We got Michael Fagon in the pits. They have one fast repair. You have Chris Yates going in the pits. He's right in front of the leaders, so it's not going to be good for him. He's probably going to go a lap down. Get some damage repaired, though. and get back out there. I believe that's what Michael Pocono is doing, getting some damage repaired. He may have had to tow. Cars catching up to the race field. Let's see. Ryan Johnson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. So I see you're in the pits right now. You got the EOL for being the race winner last week. So what is your plan now to get back through this field?
Really, it's just be patient and kind of take what I can get. Not so much worried about the stage right now. More so worried about the finishing position overall and trying to get some bonus points and see what we can do. Mostly just be patient.
All right, man. Well, good luck. We're going to enjoy watching you come through this field.
Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, man. That was Ryan Johnson, your race winner last week. Currently sitting 28th. 30 cars here tonight. 30 cars. It's a good field. We're excited for this series, the full speed Friday nights with these next gen cars. We put a lot of emphasis, myself and the admins, on trying to get this series up and going. First season for these guys, and last week we were so happy with how the race turned out. We're just looking to see how the series goes. We got a great truck series on Thursday nights. Some great drivers over there. So we did not complete a lap, so we're going to, these guys will be restarting single file. The lights are out on the pace car, so it means we're going to go green next time by. Jeff Radke, Garrett Sidnor, Keith Fonseca, Luke Smith, and DJ Trout making up your top 5. Bobby Anderson tonight still there making me hungry. It's the Martin Sports paint, but I see it and I think of Chick-fil-A. The number 3 Wrangler Chevrolet of Dale Earnhardt. When he first joined Richard Childress back in the 1980s. All right, we're going into turn 3, so these guys will be hugging that outside line. They can't pass on the outside, or they can pass on the outside. They cannot pass on the inside until they get past the start-finish line. Pace car will be dropping off. There it goes. Now, Jeff Radke on the green. There he goes. Clean restart. Cars are all over. Whoa, Michael Gitchell dropping way down back there. Great restart for Jeff Radke. It's got Garrett Sidnor, Keith Fonseca, Luke Smith all over him. Looks like Richard Crane may have tagged the wall back there in the back. These guys, here comes Michael McNeil around Mike McDowell, or Michael Dowell. And, Arabia Caton getting into Brad Pollitt back here. Ryan Johnson's trying to get around these guys. Here comes the 9 car. Is 1 lap down. Up here, here's where the action is at. Dalton McKinney inside. Joe Turkle. Turkle wide. Crossover move by Turkle. Oh, Corey Stahl into the wall. Looks like he's recovered pretty decently. Nothing has changed up front. Garrett Sidnor trying to make a change for the lead. Here comes Sidnor, number 44. New number for him. Normally he's in the number 50. It's clear off of one. Your new race leader, Garrett Sidnor. Here comes Keith Fonseca and Luke Smith. I know Jeff Radke can get around this joint. Whoa, Radke just into the wall. Started maybe the broadcaster's curse. I was just getting ready to say I followed him all night last night. Radke can't get around this joint. Radke has recovered. He's got DJ Trout right behind him. Luke Smith passed for the second place. Marcus Vaughn trying to get around Kevin Gironi. And he does. He's got Larry Eberhardt right in front of him. Larry Eberhardt made the most laps in practice. He was out there all night. Oh, happy birthday, Sonia. I won't talk about Bruno. How about that? Joe Turkle trying to make a pass around Richard Crane. Patrick Anderson on the inside of Corey Stahl. Anderson making the pass for 8th place. Marcus Vaughn, Josh McKinney, Kevin Gironi, and Michael Gitchell. Michael Gitchell trying to make a pass on Gironi. Right behind him, last week's race winner and 21st, Ryan Johnson. Gitchell on the inside of Gironi. I believe they call him Pork Chop. Tune in tomorrow's podcast to find out why they call him Pork Chop. McKinney around Marcus Vaughn. Brad Pollitt in the number 17 Stanley Ford Mustang. Stephen Wood, Joel Brewer. Back up front, Luke Smith seemed to be catching Garrett Sidnor. And the man who will not be named is somewhere in the top 5. Shockey Tarpley trying to get around the number 28 of Kevin Bernheimer. This is for 12th position. Just in front of them. Bobby Anderson, Corey Stahl, and Dalton McKinney. This is triple threat midnight. 9th, 10th, and 11th. What's going on with Dalton McKinney's paint? That's different. That's different. Maybe that's what he is going for. Maybe he just joined right before the session opened, so maybe he just threw that on there. Luke Smith trying to get around for the race lead. Coming out of 3, he clears them. Lap 30. Lap 30 will be the stage tonight. Lap 30. Joe Turkle getting around Shockey Tarpley. He's got Corey Stahl just in front of him. Whoa! Bernheimer, Tarpley. Tarpley all sorts of sideways. Crane passing Bernheimer. Crossover by the 28 of Kevin Bernheimer. Number 35 of Andrew Turner sitting there in 6th place, followed closely by the 97 of Jeffrey Ramsdell and the mini stock of Jeffrey Ramsdell and Patrick Anderson, the number 99. Bernheimer did get around Richard. Ryan Johnson has moved up to 16th. Johnson to the inside of Tarpley. Tarpley, the last lap, had his hands full. He's just looking to recover. Patrick Anderson here. DJ Trout, Andrew Turner, Anderson, Ramsdell here, all under a blanket with Bobby Anderson right behind them. 3 wide. Andrew Turner in the middle. Ramsdell trying to make a pass on Trout. Trout on the outside, not giving it up too easily. He doesn't want to fall back in the clutches of these guys. Ramsdell making the pass. Here comes Patrick Anderson. Dalton McKinney has gotten around Andrew Turner. Turner pitting. We said earlier that they get about 20 to 25 laps of fuel They're on lap 17. He's splitting the stage in half. Not a bad strategy for Andrew Turner. Ryan Johnson's got around Kevin Bernheimer. He's moved up to 12th place with his march to the front. Whoa, Shockey Tarpley sideways. Caution is out. Caution is out. Let's see if we can figure out what happened there. Let's watch. Let's ride along with Shockey Tarpley. Oh, McKinney or Gitchell into the wall, and Tarpley right there. And 08 of Gironi riding along with them. Gironi nowhere to go. Fortunately, it doesn't look like he's hit a whole lot. No harm, no foul there. I don't think Tarpley hit a whole lot either. Andrew Turner, he just pitted. Now, he did not go a lap down. If these guys pit, he could assume the lead. I do not think that they will have enough fuel to make it to the end of the stage. Luke Smith, you got a copy? You got a copy there, Luke?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, buddy, how's this race going for you? You're getting ready to I guess I pulled you up here at the wrong time. You're getting ready to pit. I'll let you go. And I'll okay. So I was just getting ready to ask you about your strategy, but I came here a little late.
I have an idea. I don't think I'm gonna come out in the lead, but I'm worried about the fall off because it was pretty intense that run.
Yeah, so there's 5 total sets of tires, and I was just going to ask you if you think they would last longer than a fuel run.
They might, but I think the way it is, I want to get the old stage win, so I figured my best bet was to throw a set of tires on, and even though I'm going to come out behind these guys, I think I'll have the speed to work my way back around.
All right, man. Well, good luck. We've been following along with you. I know your guy, Ryan Johnson, is itching to get up there and race with you.
Oh, yeah. gotta go try and get the win at my home track.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and we look forward to watching you the rest of this race.
Yep, thank you.
All right, that was Luke Smith, your number 39. He was your race leader going into the pits. Should do a better job of bringing guys up right before they pit. So we had live pit strategy right there. Andrew Turner did assume the lead. He pitted, and then the caution came out. He did take tires and fuel, so he's not going to be too far off from everybody else. It looks like Jeff Radke just took fuel. Dalton McKinney, Bobby Anderson, Corey Stahl, your threat level midnight guys, they all just took fuel only, saving tires for the end. Looks like our lights are off on the pace car. We're going to be doubling up. So Luke Smith will be your highest running driver with tires, other than Andrew Turner, who is your race leader currently. We heard it right from Luke Smith that tires do fall off quite a bit. So it'll be interesting to see how this restart the outcome of this restart is. Ryan Johnson back there sitting in 12th, looking to get up into the top 10 before the end of the stage. If you hear any weird noises, my dog is sitting next to me and watching along. Pace car drops off. Andrew Turner, your race leader, bringing him to green. Green is out. Turner with a great restart. Cars are jockeying around for position. Luke Smith looking to get around Bobby Anderson for 4th place. Looks like he's able to do so. He's got his sights on Jeff Radke, Dalton McKinney. In one lap, he's driven from 6th place to 2nd. Looking at the stage win is Luke Smith. Andrew Turner setting sail. He's got that clean air. The threat level midnight guys are dropping a little bit, not having tires to keep up. But that might be part of their plan. Battle is going to be for the lead with Luke Smith and Andrew Turner. Andrew trying to break the draft. Ryan Johnson moved up to 6th place. Here comes the battle for the lead. Here comes Luke Smith. He's got position on Andrew. Luke Smith back to the point. Purple Frog Esports. Ryan Johnson looking to make the pass on Patrick Anderson. Ryan Johnson looking to get a stage point also. Oh, wrecking the back. Got Kevin Gironi. Caution is out. Caution is out. Let's see if we can't see what happened here. Kevin Gironi. Just riding along Marcus Vaughn. Looks like Marcus Vaughn and Gironi come together. This could be your stage. We'll see how the admins are going to do this. Hey, Jeff Ramsdell, you got a copy?
I got a copy of it. How you doing?
Hey, not too bad. Looks like you've had quite a ride there tonight, going to the front, going towards the back, coming right back up towards the front.
Yeah, I got in the sucker hole a little bit there, and I lost a lot of momentum there to try to not wreck people, and but I didn't change tires that run. A lot of people did, so I'm going to change them now, and hopefully I can work my way back up through. But I got a good long run car here, so hopefully you'll see me in the front.
All right, man. Hey, you're an admin now, so what are the admins discussing? Is this going to be the stage, or are we going?
This will be stage.
All right, man. I appreciate that. Good to know for our viewers out there. This will be the stage. Good luck, Jeff Ramsdell, and the rest of the race. Hopefully, we were interviewing you in the top 3 afterwards.
I hope so.
All right,
We'll
man.
see you later.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
All right, that was Jeff Ramsdell. He's going to come in and get some tires. Everybody's coming in. Everybody's coming in. Are they just getting fuel? Are they getting tires? We're going to find out. Here comes Luke Smith off pit lane. Garrett Sidnor, DJ Trout, Ryan Johnson, Patrick Anderson. A lot of drivers. This will be stage. No more planned cautions for the rest of the race. Kevin Gironi did have to use his fast repair. He is 1 lap down. I'm not sure. I don't think he's going to get the wave around. So he's going to hope that he's able to stay in that lucky dog position and maybe catch another caution later on. Looks like Marcus Vaughn did not pit. And neither did Arabia Caton in the number 30. They did not pit. I believe your stage winners, I'll have to go back, we'll review this as the admins, but I believe your stage winners were Luke Smith, Garrett Sidnor, DJ Trout, Andrew Turner. Those were and Ryan Johnson maybe, I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and review that. They're too wide now. Marcus Vaughn, Arabia Caton, they haven't been at the front of the pack yet all night long, so we'll see how this restart unfolds. Through turn 2. Luke Smith, Garrett Sednor, DJ Trout. Those guys, they did not take tires and fuel. Or they just took fuel. They did not take tires. Andrew Turner is the first car back there, sitting in 10th with fresh tires in the 35. Pace car is off. Marcus Vaughn bringing us to green. Good restart by him. Caton. Oh, he disappeared. Caton with a slow restart. Field spreads out. Marcus Vaughn, your race leader in the number 94. Followed closely by Luke Smith. Arabia Caton has fallen back to 12th. Kevin Bernheimer, your highest running driver right now with fresh tires. Kevin Bernheimer sitting 7th. He's getting around Ryan Johnson there for 7th position. The number 28. Marcus Vaughn continuing to lead these group. He's got 7 more laps on his tires than everybody else behind him. Well, I shouldn't say that. They just took fuel. Back here, Corey Stahl looking to get around Dalton McKinney or Brian Anderson. Brian Anderson makes the pass. DJ Trout passing Luke Smith, Patrick Anderson trying to get there into 3rd place. DJ Trout with the Fruity Pebbles Chevrolet Camaro. The Fruity Pebbles. Look at that. Doesn't that make you want some cereal? You're continuing to lead, though, is your race leader, the 94 of Marcus Vaughn. Currently being challenged by the number 40 of DJ Trout. Vaughn into the wall. He overshot that corner. Here comes the whole field now. He opened the door. Well, only two got by him. Well, here comes Patrick Anderson, and Shockey Tarpley is up there. Three wide. Marcus Vaughn blinking there, disappeared. That's unsettling for the drivers around him. Battle for the lead. Here comes Luke Smith getting around DJ Trout. Lucas Gortman sitting back here in 11th. He's pushing Stephen Wood. Ramsdale, Anderson, Radke, Gortman, Wood, all under a blanket here. Kevin Bernheimer, he's made his way up to third. He does have fresher tires than everybody else by a few laps. Mike Dow, Mike McNeil, Joe Brewer, and Larry Everhart back here battling. Oh, big wreck, big wreck. Caution is out. Let's see if we can't figure out what happened. Oh, the 17 of Brad Pollitt. Looks like he's coming out of the pits. He just loses it a little bit. And right in front of Dalton McKinney, Richard Crane, and Joe Turkle. And he just misses Michael Gitchell on the way back down. See if these guys, Joe Turkle, Garrett And Richard Crane. Joe's looks like he's got a toe link broke. He's gonna have to get that fixed. His right front tire is not turning. His right front tire is just not turning. Tough break for Turkle. He's going to have to use that fast repair. Dalton McKinney and Richard Crane all involved. Everybody on pit lane right now currently. Everybody making it off. Luke Smith first off. Joe Turkle did use his fast repair. Dalton McKinney did not. He's just getting his damage fixed. Richard Crane also did not use a fast repair. He just bumped the wall, evidently. Looks like we're halfway through tonight's race. Halfway through tonight's race. While we're under caution, let me invite you to watch or listen to our podcast, the Not So Fast podcast. We record on Saturday mornings. We talk about all of our league happenings with the NIL League and the Freaky Fast League. The Not So Fast podcast, where our special guest tomorrow will be none other than Kevin Gironi. Lights off on the pace car, so we're doubled up. Reminder that this is a full speed Friday night where we run the Next Gen Cup cars presented by GMS 3D. GMS 3D, they 3D print your RC car racing needs. And amongst other things, they're doing our league trophies. Awesome trophies. They supply trophies for the NIL League as well as the Freaky Fast League. They do a great job with those. Let me tell you that we will be broadcasting the Double Trouble Series on Monday night, the championship race. Luke Smith, Patrick Anderson make up your front row. Green flag is out. Good restart for Luke Smith. Oh, big wreck. Stays green. It stays green. Looks like DJ Trout got the worst end of it. Still running along there. DJ Trout fell back to 27th. It's not what you want to see. Lucas Gortman cracking the top 10. Corey Stahl right there with him. Patrick Anderson hadn't been up front yet, but he's trying to lead a lap. Here comes the 99 Lamb Foundation Chevrolet Camaro, driven by Patrick Anderson. DJ Trout right ahead of this group, looking to not go a lap down. He did use his fast repair. He did just pit. Josh McKinney getting around Richard Crane. Michael Gitchell right behind him. Looks like Ryan Johnson has maybe a little bit of internet issues. He looks like he's blinked a few times. Luke Smith continues to lead the race. Him and Patrick Anderson have broken away. They have DJ Trout right ahead of him. Shockey Tarpley about a second behind. Then you got Kevin Bernheimer sitting there in fourth, leading the next pack. Here comes Luke Smith. Looking to get around his teammate there, DJ Trout, putting him a lap down. Dalton McKenna getting around Richard Crane, as well as Michael Gitchell and the guy we're not talking about because it's his wife's birthday. Thanks to all of our viewers watching tonight. These guys are putting on one heck of a show for you. Battles everywhere. Jeff Radke getting around Stephen Wood. Or trying to. He's got help with Ryan Johnson right behind him. Or no, I'm sorry, that was Luke Smith, right? Ryan Johnson's ahead of them. Looks like Michael Gitchell's maybe made contact with the wall. Bernheimer and Johnson trying to get around Ramsdell. That moves them up to 4th and 5th. Ramsdell goes back to 6th. They're going to continue to come with Stephen Wood right behind Johnson. Gortman moved up to 7th. Bobby Anderson 3 wide with Richard Crane, Kevin Droney, and Michael Gitchell. Richard Crane wisely backs out of that one. Don't look now. But Ryan Johnson's gotten around Bernheimer. Bernheimer's not giving up he's not going to give up that easily. Johnson disappearing. Ramsdell trying to get around Bernheimer. That opens up the door for Gortman to try. Bobby Anderson making his way forward, getting around, moving around Kevin Droney. Gitchell high. Here comes Bobby Anderson low. Droney 3 wide. They made it. They made it. Gitchell wide. Leaves the door open for Droney to get underneath. Don McKennedy being passed. Ryan Johnson making his way up in the top 3. He's got a 3-second gap between him and Luke Smith. Bernheimer, Gortman, and Radke battling for 6th, 7th, and 8th. Bernheimer has it. Radke wants it. Ramsdell getting around Tarpley. Sounds like Garrett Sidnor. Garrett Sidnor, he's 23 laps down right now. He sent a message in to let us know that his internet has gone out, so he will see us next week. Thanks for racing with us here, Garrett. It's a tough way to lose a race. Tarpley, Radke, Gortman, Bernheimer, Wood, all right here. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Gortman low, trying to get around Tarpley. He's got help from Radke behind him. Patrick Anderson making the pass on Luke Smith for the race lead. We have a new race leader for now. Ryan's closing the gap. Oh, Corey Stoll. Looks like he might have made contact with the wall back there. Sitting in 11th position. Bernheimer's trying low under Tarpley. Here comes Radke making it 3 wide. Going into the tunnel turn. Bernheimer wisely backs out. We have now made it into their pit window, I believe, so we could be starting to see pit stops any moment now. We'll start to see guys make their way. And Bernheimer, as I say that, Bernheimer makes his way to pit lane. Here comes Dalton McKinney on McKinney. McKinney and McKinney right here. I believe they are brothers from another mother's. Sorry, I cracked myself up. Bobby Anderson and Michael Gitchell continue to battle. Right back here, swapping position. We have drivers on pit lane. Lucas Gortman, Andrew Turner, Josh McKinney, all making their way down pit lane. Kevin Bernheimer is still sitting there. He might not have made it. He might have got a black flag on. He didn't. I don't think he got it woed down enough. Bobby Anderson, Joe Turkle, Richard Crane. Everybody's making their way to the pit. Corey Stahl getting around Shockey Tarpley. There comes Jeff Radke. As well as Jeff Ramsdell. Stephen Wood, all coming down pit lane. Lucas Gortman here is their highest running car that's pitted, so he can make it the rest of the way. He's sitting 18th currently. You got your top 12 drivers right now. Your top 12 drivers have not pitted yet. Jeff Ramsdell making his way off pit lane. There goes Lucas Gortman around him. Patrick Anderson, your race leader. He's followed closely by Luke Smith. Joe Turkle sitting behind them. He is currently one lap down. He had pitted, though. He's got fresh tires. You got Corey Stahl, Keith Fonseca. I'm sorry, I should not have said that name. Kevin Droney, Larry Eberhard, and Michael Dow on pit lane. Ooh, and Ryan Johnson made contact with the wall. Let's see if we can watch that. Not too bad. Kenny Getchell on the pit lane. Forfeit in 5th and 6th right there. Lucas Gortman has made his way into the top 5, being one of the first to pit. Patrick Anderson, Kevin Droney, Ryan Johnson, all making their way down pit lane, leaving Luke Smith, your lone race leader. It'll be interesting to see how Lucas Gortman shakes out with Ryan Johnson and Patrick Anderson currently on pit lane, getting tires and fuel to make their rest of this race. There's Lucas there. There's Patrick and Ryan Johnson. So Gortman has put a little bit of a gap between him. He was over 4 seconds behind these guys before pitting. Luke Smith currently on pit lane, as well as Shockey Tarpley. So that means everybody has pitted other than DJ Trout, who was trying to play strategy to get back on the lead lap. There's Luke Smith leaving pit lane. And there's Lucas Gortman assuming the race lead. Tune in next week when we record. We are broadcasting from Dover, Delaware. Lucas Gortman, your race leader. Luke Smith is mired back here in 7th position. He lost a lot of time to Patrick and Ryan here, sitting in 2nd and 3rd. Last time by, they were 0.2 faster than Lucas. We got Jeff Ramsdell right behind them. Good run for Jeff Ramsdell. That time by, they were a half a second faster. These guys are catching Lucas Gortman. Corey Stahl must have had some problems in the pits because he fell back to 26th. He's a lap down now. DJ Trout stayed out as long as he could. Now he's on pit lane. He was hoping for a caution. Anderson, Johnson continue to close the gap. That time they were 0.8 faster than the race leader. Luke Smith has your freshest set of tires in your top 10. He's got the freshest tires right now, and he is sitting 5th. Look, Patrick Anderson and Ryan Johnson have caught Lucas. Ooh, the 6 car hard into the wall. Here comes Johnson for your race lead. This is for the lead. Johnson, your new race leader. It's taken him 65 laps, but he has gotten back there. Can Lucas hold off Jeff Ramsdell? He made hard contact in the outside wall that last lap. Here comes 97 of Jeff Ramsdell up to the top 3. Last lap, Luke Smith was a second and a half faster than Lucas Gortman. Current battle for 7th. Andrew Turner, Jeff Radke. Michael Dowell trying to get around the number 96 of Larry Eberhardt. Joe Turkle and the guy we shall not name. Kevin Bernheimer, he was running up there. He had a good run going in the top 5 today. He spent over a minute. He must have had a speeding penalty. He spent a minute in his pit stall. Patrick Anderson closed up onto your race leader of Ryan Johnson. Luke Smith has gotten around Lucas Gortman for fourth. He looks to be closing the gap on Jeff Ramsdell. Last time he was about a half a second faster than Jeff Ramsdell. Anderson and Radke and Josh McKinney battling right here for sixth position. Andrew Turner trying to get around him, using that outside lane. The 99 all over Brian Johnson. Tarpley right in front of them, 21st position. Ryan Johnson continuing to lead. Stephen Wood and Bobby Anderson. Wood just now cracking up into the top 10. Dalton McKinney in front of him. Then his brother from another mother's, Josh McKinney. Andrew Turner. Jeffrey Radke. Lucas Gortman. Jeff Ramsdell. Luke Smith has gotten around Jeff Ramsdell for your top three. But Patrick Anderson driving for his life right now. He's got Ryan Johnson right behind him. Shockey Tarpley going a lap down. Coming out of turn 3. Oh, Brian Pollitt into the wall right in front of your race leaders. Tarpley splits the two leaders, first and second. Tarpley right there. Causing a lot of time for Anderson. Battle back here. The man who will not be named, Joe Turkle and Stephen Wood. Wood is dropping. He was up there in the top 10. McKinney. 3 laps to go. Battle back here for 10th position. Two laps to go. Bernheimer sitting in 20th position, not wanting to go a lap down. He made the mistake on pit entry. He pulls over. Lets Ryan Johnson go. 19 cars on the lead lap currently. White flag. White flag. Ryan Johnson, your race leader. He's marched. He took the EOL to start the race. It took him 65 laps, and he marched methodically from the rear of the field all the way to the front of the pack. Going into turn 3 for the last time. For the second week in a row, you're going to be your race winner. That is Ryan Johnson. Great run for Patrick Anderson, and behind him, Luke Smith. Your top 3, Jeff Ramsdell and Lucas Gortman, getting a top 5 tonight. Ryan Johnson, your race winner. We've heard it here before, and it probably won't be the last time. Your top 3. Patrick Anderson, Luke Smith, and Ryan Johnson. Great run for these guys. See if we can't get one of them up here and interview them. Maybe. There's still cars on the track celebrating. There you go. Ryan Johnson celebrating. Celebrating, doing his backwards victory lap. We didn't get to ride along with him last week. Hopefully we can get somebody into our waiting room here so we can interview them. Michael Gitchell there celebrating with Ryan Johnson. Luke Smith, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got a copy.
Hey, man, congratulations on that top 3 finish. What a drive for you.
Oh yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated. I I don't get to race. I don't get to race with Patrick very much. Patrick was really fast tonight, and that was really fun being around him.
Yeah, it looked like you maybe just stayed out a little too long there on that last run, and that was the difference between the first and third there.
Oh yeah, I mean I was trying to come in with those guys, but the because we were pitting so late in the pit cycle, all the other guys were pitting early. I got trapped with a lap car underneath me, so I had to stay out another lap. And then I almost didn't get in that lap, and that would have been very tragic because I would have run out of gas. But I came out and I started to work them back in, and I was really hoping they must have had a deal where some lap cars got in the way and split them apart. But if they were able to get side by side, I would have had a chance to run them down. But I never got the chance to see them side by side, and because we were pulling like half a sec, I would have been half a second faster if they were side by side.
Yeah, you were faster. We were watching the times, and you were just a smidge faster than them, and you just ran out of laps, man. But still a great showing. You proved last night that the race winner getting it. Whoa! You just got murdered. We just
Oh yeah, my
witnessed.
wheel just. I heard the car and I just grabbed my wheel real
You
quick.
just got, you just got murdered by your hero.
Oh, oh yeah, that scared me.
And anyways, you proved last night that the race winner getting the EOL is not the to start the race is not the death sentence, so to speak, but it's actually you took it as a challenge last night, and Ryan did the same thing tonight. So good job to both of you guys. Do you got anybody you'd like to thank while we have you here?
Oh, first off, I want to thank Ryan. He's a turd. He wins too much, but he's always fun to race with. He's made me way better of a racer from our time in SDR to North South Racing League, all that type of stuff. Fantastic. He's helped develop me into that. I'd like to thank the guys at Purple Frog Sim Sports. Not very many of them showed up tonight, but uh, we don't usually come in numbers. We just come in and have fun. I'd like to thank you for putting on the great league. It's a lot of fun. I like going back and watching the broadcast. It's very interesting, all that. And I'd like to thank my girlfriend for putting up with me doing this silly little racing thing for 3 nights a week.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, and we look forward to interviewing again here again in the future.
Yep, thank you.
All right, that was Luke Smith, and we're going to go to Patrick Anderson. Patrick Anderson, the man of the hour, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah, well, I think you had a little bit of a lap car that kind of stopped your momentum, um, and,
Yeah,
otherwise
I
you could have been up there battling with him, huh?
well, I just made the wrong decision. Instead of just following him through, I should have pushed it. What were we? What would have been 4 or 5 wide right there? I think 4 wide. I should have just pushed it 4 wide right there. Um, but I didn't, and I just followed him through. And when I rear-ended him, I don't know if I got any damage on my front end or anything like that. But after that, he was gone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to see his rear bumper at the end of the race is like a win, right?
Yeah, I was talking with him in the waiting room. Racing with him and Luke, and actually keeping pace with them. That's a huge win in my book, and it was a blast. It's the most fun I've had in a long time, just racing.
Yeah. Well, it was nice to actually get green flag laps compared to what we had last night, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Second is way better than 33rd. Oh, but I mean, I'm happy. I think, yes, last night I qualified second, and got the Rock of the Race award. I dropped like a brick. Um, and tonight, I gained. I don't know where did I qualify. I qualified 13th. So
Yeah. Yes.
able to move up.
Nice job, man. Well, congratulations on that second place finish. We look forward to broadcasting and interviewing you again in the future. You got anybody you'd like to thank?
My wife downstairs for letting me have a small vehicle up in one of our rooms, in our spare bedrooms. Definitely that all the time. No, then my gas and go teammates. You got Minnie, Joel, Quaker, Steven. Jonathan ain't racing tonight. Neither's David, but them. Quaker, he always helps us out with the setups on these cars, and tonight he gave us told us which way to go with it, and you know made a little bit more adjustments in the practice, and my car was lights out. Um, I probably could have qualified a little bit better. I screwed up both my qualifying laps, but it worked out in the end.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. Well, congratulations and nice job tonight.
Yeah, well, thank you. Oh, and I also got to thank you, Michael, Joe, and Minnie and Thomas, for putting this one on.
Yeah. Well, it's a team effort, man. Well, but thank you very much.
You have a good one.
All right, that was Patrick Anderson, our second place finisher. We're going to bring in our race winner tonight, Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson. What's going on, Ryan?
Yeah, what's up, buddy? Fancy be talking to you again.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got that EOL to start the race, and it didn't seem like it held you back at all.
No, but it was a little scary having to come through a couple of wrecks there. Um, yeah, I think it was the first lap, almost involved in a wreck, and able to avoid that, and like kind of like I said earlier, just slowly passing people when I can and being patient.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job. Just moving your way now. What do you think? You got any plan for Dover next week in the EOL to start the race?
Uh, no, it's honestly probably going to be pretty much the same. But there's a lot less room to avoid stuff at Dover, so might have to go even easier next week. I'm not sure. We'll know at the start of the race.
Yeah, it might be one of them tracks today where we could have just let up and let Patrick pass you, so you didn't get the AOL to start next week and let him have it.
He was trying to get me to do that on the last lap. I was like, I gave him a little hope. I'm like, I'll decide in turn 3.
Yeah, well, it was a blast watching you move your way up towards the front. It looked like you might have had some internet issues. It felt like you were blinking quite a bit tonight. So I hope
Uh, yeah, Kevin mentioned that. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to look at some stuff and make sure it's good. Normally I don't have that problem. So yeah, it was kind of out of the ordinary. I gotta look into that.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, you build on this win. Hopefully, you can build on this for your road to pro journey.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Take some of the luck and apply it to Road to Pro. That'd be really nice.
All right, man. Well, you got anybody you like to thank? Well, we got you here tonight.
Yeah, all you guys at National iRacing League. Um, all the sponsors, you for broadcasting, my unofficial team, Purple Frog Esports, my teammates, Luke, DJ, and Gitcha was in there. All the drivers for a relatively clean race. I thought it was a really good race. Couple minor hiccups here and there, but everybody tuning in, watching, and family, friends, everybody cheer me on.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, and we'll talk to you again probably next week, is my guess.
We can hope so.
All
Thanks,
right,
buddy.
man. Yep, later. That was Ryan Johnson, your race winner. So we're going to bring up our results page. We got Ryan Johnson, Patrick Anderson, Luke Smith. Those were your top 3. But then Jeff Ramsell, Lucas Gortman, Jeff Radke, Andrew Turner, Dalton McKenney, Joshua McKinney, brothers from another mother's, and then Keith Fonseca. Dalton and Joshua, they were by each other almost all night. Your 11th through 20th is Joe Turkle, Stephen Wood, Bobby Anderson, Marcus Vaughn, Richard Crane, Michael Dow, Joel Brewer, Mike McNeil, Larry Eberhard, and Kevin Bernheimer, your top 20. 21st was Shockey Tarpley, DJ Trout, Chris Yates finishing 23rd, Corey Stahl, Arabia Caton, Michael Gitchell 26th, Brad Pollitt, Kevin Gironi, our podcast guest tomorrow, Garrett Sednor, and Michael Fagone, your 30th place drivers. We're going to, like we said earlier, we're going to be broadcasting the Split Decisions Racing League's Double Trouble Series Championship Monday live. I believe they're going to be at Charlotte. And then next week we're going to be with the Full Speed Fridays at Dover with the Next Gen Cup cars. Thank you for everybody listening and viewing tonight. Thank you to Sonia for watching on her birthday. And good night, Sonia. And thank you for viewing. Appreciate the support from all of our viewers out there. And we'll talk to you guys next week on the Full Speed Friday nights.